to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV. Yorùbá mi ká lọ sórí ètò ìtàmúràrùn wa lórí Savannah News TV. Àkú àmójúbà Savannah News TV tó kárí ayé. Savannah News TV. Ẹ wá wò wá kẹ́gbọ́rọ̀ yìí, àìṣà ìmọ̀ fọlọ́kọ. Àwa ní Savannah News TV. Tẹnu kọ́ ìròyìn àgbáyé tó yẹ kóró la mú wá lórí Savannah. Ìròyìn nípa ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ l'Áfíríkà la mú wá lórí Savannah News TV. Ìròyìn tá mú ìlọsíwájú bá gbogbo wa la mú wá. Kò sí ìbẹ̀rù Savannah News TV. Lábẹ́ àṣẹ ọmọ Bàràdé kànlẹ̀ Olújìmí jábọ̀ Savannah News TV. Gbẹ̀mí lékè mo ti bá wọn débẹ̀ ẹ máa wo Savannah News TV. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.
Yeah, good afternoon from here. I remain your host, Comrade Olujimi Adekanle of Savannah News Television, live from Toronto, Canada. I greet all my viewers all over the world, my viewers in London, in Scotland, in the US, in Nigeria, South Africa. I greet you all. I can see you all popping up. Our guest this afternoon from here in North America and this evening in Africa is a person of Ms. Mercy Itoha Osai. She is the president and founder, Women of Dignity International, popularly known as WODI, all around the North America. It's a registered non-profit organization here in North America. And we want to hear from this woman of substance, her motivations, and why she decides to choose this path in this part of the world. Miss Mercy, good afternoon from here. Please, can you just greet our viewers across the world? You are on Savannah News Television live.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jimmy. Good afternoon to all our audience, our viewers, and our families out there. Nice being with you this afternoon, all the way from Canada. And thank you, Mr. Jimmy, for the great job you're doing. It's a pleasure being on this platform. Thank you.
Thank you, Mercy. It's my pleasure having you two on this platform, despite your tight schedule. You still find your time to at least to grace our seat for this interview. And we are glad that the whole world wants to know who is Mercy Itoha Osai of WODI. You are popularly known as Mommy WODI. That is what they call you here in Canada. First of all, we want to know the journey so far. We want to meet you. Who is Mercy Itoha?
Thank you very much. I'm Mercy Itoha Osai. I'm married to Mr. Monday Onaiwo Osai, and we're blessed with 4 lovely children. I'm a graduate of mass communication. I had my national diploma from the Federal Polytechnic Auchi, from where I proceeded to the Delta State University, Abraka. I got my first degree there. And I went further to acquiring my master's in same discipline, mass communication, from the prestigious University of Lagos. And those were the basic things that has exposed me so much to communication in the social field and in the banking industry. And more of my experience times I knew that there was so much need for women to meet, and at the same time, being a part of the society that can do this. So, back here in Canada, a group of us came together, led by my person, to see what we can do in an environment with so much opportunities. We needed to see women standing out in whatever they do. And that brought about Women of Dignity International. And I'm proud to say this afternoon that every woman in this organization actually stand out in whatever they do. And you know, Mr. Jimmy, in Canada, standardization is key. So we've been able to meet with women who got the vision, and we're all running with it.
Thank you, Mercy. Yes, it seems you have really equipped yourself educationally and experience-wise, having worked in the banking sector, in the microfinance sector, and having risen to the level of having a master's in communication, I think, right? And what inspired you, having going to? I mean, I know you said you have worked with women during in the microfinance, whatever. Maybe you are giving out soft loans and whatever, you know.
Exactly.
But now you are in Canada, where we just felt, look, I'm out of that area in Africa. Let me just face my family, because we know that Canada is a country where you have to work for everything you are doing. What inspires you, despite the challenges here in Canada? What inspires you still going into a non-profit organization like WODI, that is what you call the Women of Dignity International? What is inspiration?
Yes. Thank you so much. One basic inspiration was my being a volunteer with the Salvation Army. I also volunteered with the New Circles and then the Culture Link. Now in Canada, one basic integration process is you being able to volunteer and gain experience. Along the line, I had to take a certification in the Canadian Culture Workplace program.
Wow.
That was a big exposure when I did that course. Yes, I took it personally to know the difference between the environment I find myself right now and where I'm coming from. And I realized that a lot of women were disadvantaged in the sense that few things trigger off depression. And I think that's why today when people call on WODI, they say WODI, the depression solution. Because we're reaching out to women to let them know that in this place, in this Canadian system, there are processes you should adapt yourself to. Integration is key.
Yeah.
You have to do trainings. You've gone to the level of PhD in your environment. When you come to Canada, you just have to start from the basic foundational, process of learning.
Exactly.
And when I went through that, I met a lot of women. And let me use the word, in the midst of plenty, not everywhere, they were still stranded. And the basic thing was lack of information, lack of know-how, lack of direction. And this brought about the desire to lead a focus group, to lead the women to the right channels. And today, we're having so much support from the same environment where we'll come in. In Canada, you have so many free things, but so many people don't know where to go. So many people don't know what to do. And when you're learning, you have to have a process that gives you the environment that accepts you more. So this brought about the distinctive name, Women of Dignity International. If those women are hardworking, they have the wherewithal, they have the knowledge, they have the certificates, why stay idle? Why not come out and be a part of the society? And I tell you, because some missed it in the process of integration, they found themselves so depressed. You see somebody who is able to do one or two things in our community, just lying down, just there doing nothing. And so we started, changing a lot of the women. today, we are proud of who we've touched their lives and what we've done so far. So those were the motivational things. What I saw at Salvation Army, the passion for mothers to struggle for things for the children, the passion for mothers to run out to ensure the kids are well taken care of, boiled down to what Women of Dignity stands for. And so we came up with the empowerment, idea. We can do this. We can direct people for immigration solutions. We can lead people to get the soft landing when they are here in our environment.
Thank you, Mrs. Mercy Itoha Osai, the president and founder of Women of Dignity International. Now, this will now come a question for you. With the name Women of Dignity International, that's international. Please, can you just tell our viewers and tell the whole world what is the plan of WODI for our African women? Because I'm sure you are a Nigerian. You live in Nigeria before relocating to Canada, and I'm sure you can juxtapose both sides. Canada living in Africa, Nigeria in particular. You mentioned something when you are making your presentation. You said in the midst of plenty. That is here in Canada. But how about in Africa where we don't even have plenty? It's scarce in Africa. So what is the plan of WODI for our African mothers, sisters?
Thank you very much, Mr. Jimmy. The first thing that came to mind when we were registering as a Canadian organization is to adhere strictly to every process and policies that operate here. And we looked at it to say we wanted an umbrella that could embrace everyone from every nationality. So Women of Dignity International is purposely a global system. It's a global organization. Everyone from all walks of life, not minding your race, not minding your color, is welcome in Women of Dignity as an organization. Now, we started pretty young and we're growing.
Yeah.
As we're growing, we're seeing that what takes place in a place like the Caribbean differs from a place like Nigeria. What takes place in Nigeria differs from in South Africa, Yeah. So in these locations, we have people who've embraced Women of Dignity International and they are fully there with us. What we do is, if we have a particular training, an idea, a message, like our impact on a daily basis, we share it neutrally because we know we have a large audience. Women all over the world are welcome to Women of Dignity International. That's why the key word is there, international. Because we want to reach out. There are calls we receive, and when we hear the stories, we are moved, and we can direct people to locations, even outside of Canada. In Ireland, a family gave us a call a few months ago, and we called to a partner who was able to handle the situation.
Wow.
So we say international because we want everybody to be a part of this.
Wow, that's great. That is very great. Actually, what caught my attention and what you have just made your statement here, your presentation is just you mentioned immigration. Yeah. Because with my own experience, I too we migrated here, and I knew how difficult it was to get ourselves online. And actually, when we are walking around of Toronto in particular, which I know of, I remember it was one Arab community that were there for us in processing our little documentations here, like work permit and all those stuff, linking us to where we going to get some other things, some basic things like that. It's what what it caught my attention because WODI, you just mentioned it now about helping for immigration processes. What are the processes is WODI putting in place for immigrants from Africa in particular, or any other tribe that are coming newly to Canada?
Yes, we have a legal partner who is very vast with the Canadian immigration process. She facilitates our trainings. And funny enough, even a lot of people within Canada, mostly in our community, don't even know the procedures. They are right here. Some just believe I've given my lawyer the story, it ends there. No. There are procedures, there are rules, there are policies they should understand. And this legal partner has done so well with Woody that right now we have references of people who now had the opportunity to model their immigration cases properly. You don't just come into a place, you don't know what it takes to integrate, you feel stranded and no one is listening. So we have that platform where the immigration processes, what you should do legally, because this is a working system. We're in an environment where the laws are abided with. So I'm not a legal person, but I can tell you she does the best for our organization. And on our platform, from time to time, Ms. Eki has done so well to give the interpretation to the bigger language that people don't really understand.
Wow.
And most times, we refer people to her to say, look, this person just need an understanding of what to do. And you see, they're like, oh, now I can see. The fact remains, when Woody gives you the opportunity to handle the process and gives you the direction, we expect you to be forceful. We expect you to do your part. For instance, you need some document for evidence, you need some materials here to prove you've done some trainings. You should go back to the classroom. Don't see it like, oh, I'm here when it's time. No. There are processes. So most times she encourages our women. She tells them what to do, and we see some of them coming with their husbands to appreciate us.
Yeah, is there any plan for workshop for new immigrants coming into Canada? That is one. Two, as you are aware that Canada is a very big country, one of the biggest country in the world. Is Woody only in Toronto? Because I am a Torontarian. I'm in Toronto here, and I can attest to it that anywhere I get to, the word Woody rings bell everywhere here in Toronto. But I'm just asking you, outside Toronto, where is Woody?
Woody is everywhere outside Toronto because if you look at our platform, we have women from all walks of life. We have women from every geographical location. And the COVID has given us a beautiful platform whereby we don't even see in person. We're right on the Zoom like you're doing with me right now. So it gives us an opportunity to get more of our members involved. So we're looking at a situation whereby we're branching out as time goes on. We're relocating to different communities. Even if we don't have an office, our impacts are being felt. Reaching out to a mother in a place like Kashushwan, for instance, gives us an opportunity to know that, look, in the whole of Calgary, we have a touch of people right there. Same thing in the US, in Africa, or anywhere. So the physical office may not be there, but the touch to every family is unanimous.
Thank you. That is commendable. Well, I want to bring the cat out of the bag right now, because I went somewhere, and I saw a flyer flying everywhere. Precisely, I was somewhere in Finch and Jane, and I was somewhere again. I was in Brampton. For our viewers in particular in Toronto, I saw what is all about the 2021 Booker Plus of Woody.
That's a good one. Yeah. 2021 Woody Booker Plus. It's a big project for Women of Dignity International.
Sorry, when I heard that, what at time was that language you use, Booker? Because as you are aware, most of us from Africa, we are missing a lot of Booker here. And so we are looking forward for that Booker. Please, can you just give us an insight of what you mean by that World International Booker Plus of 2021?
Yes. Back in Africa, an average restaurant, it's a Booker.
Yeah.
And when you get into the Booker, Yeah, I think the word buka became something that the traditional environment pushed aside because of the word restaurant.
No, let me come in here. Sorry to cut you, please.
Go ahead, please.
With our experience from Nigeria or wherever we come from, to be honest with you, I enjoy buka food more than restaurant.
Yeah.
Where you just, I don't know whether it's going to be the same concept, because I remember some places in Lagos where we used to eat in those days when I was as a banker, where on break time we go, where you be pointing your hand to the pomo, to the shaki, to the abodi and all the stuff physically, unlike this modern packaging. So because when we saw the pamphlet, when we saw your flyer, I was in the group of my friends, and they were saying, wow, buka in Canada, how is it going to be? And they are all waiting. They want to see the buka. The concept you are bringing.
Beautiful, yeah. So we looked at it as mothers, as women. This is the season to give back to the society. And in giving back to the society right here in Canada, we do it with all pleasure. And in reaching out to the various communities that we've related with, we came up with the idea to say the buka is a place of real meal, a place of fun where you're eating with pleasure. And then we came up with, let's have a target for 1,000 persons. And I tell you, in feeding 1,000 people, it takes so much.
Wow. That is huge.
Yeah, huge. And we're really saying bravo to our partners and our donors.
Yeah.
What we have right now can cater for more than 1,000 persons.
Wow. How I wish Wodi is landing in Nigeria for our people there. Wow. Commendable.
We'll soon be there. Even in Ghana, we'll have people in Cameroon,
Wow.
So the Buka Plus is we being able to bring in the Canadian feeding system mixed with whatever cultural belief you have about feeding. In Canada, we believe so much in you having your fruits, your veggies, your smoothies and everything. So what is bringing to the table to everyone that will be coming out for the Wadi Buka Plus?
Okay.
Excitement about feeding.
Okay.
You take your meal. You can sit down with us. You eat. You can take it away. Whatever pleases you. But our concern is the fact that we're giving back to the society as women. This is the same society that gave to us when we had nothing.
Perfect.
I tell you, we all came in here and it was tough.
Exactly.
But today we're saying, Women of Dignity International, in this season of giving back to the society, we want to feed 1,000 people. And the beauty of it is, I have a very positive team, a group of women who believe we are moving and we keep moving. So when we came up with this idea, we did our survey, we called on partners, and if you see our flyers, every organization represented there, they embrace this vision with us.
Wow.
And it's not just going to end as a program for this year. We're going to inculcate it, the Buka Plus, into our feeding program in our communities.
Wow.
Take, for instance, we realize with our surveys, a lot of mothers are willing to work in the Canadian system.
Wow.
But they have tender children, or even those between the ages of 5 and 10,
wow,
whom they cannot really leave aside.
Wow.
So when these kids go to school, we'll come in with a program to feed them. After school program that bring our children together in our communities, apply the Buka Plus, have a little lunch, and then the mothers attend to their work, pay the bills, and we attend to the kids. With this, the Buka Plus becomes a community affair, and then we do it once a year.
Wow.
As an event in November to give back to the society.
Wow.
So the kids are welcome, the mothers are welcome, the daddies are welcome. Everyone is part of the Wadi Buka Plus. And I tell you, it's going to be a sumptuous meal.
Wow. Actually, we cannot wait. I can't wait actually to experience it. Yeah.
See, you're celebrating already.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. I love African food, and that buka was what really attracted me. Yeah. Miss Mercy Toha Osai is the president and founder of Women of Dignity International. There is one I just want to just come hard now by the connection of Women of Dignity. Is any way that Wodi is having a program for our women in particular from Africa, majorly from Nigeria. Why did I say this? Because when Wodi want to have dignified women all over, even here in Canada, have you looked at why have there been breakage in marriages when our women relocates to, especially to North America? Is Wodi having any program? Because the rate at which our relationship breaks up here, it's cause for a concern. I'm not blaming the woman now, not that I'm blaming the man. But I'm looking at different cultural platform and different marital control. Let me put it that way. What do I mean? In Nigeria, we believe the man is the head, the man called the shots, right? That is the literal thing. I want to sit down on my couch, and I want my wife to serve me. And after eating, I want my same wife to pick up the plates, right? And the richer one in Nigeria, then we are exposed to 1 or 2, 3 housemates at home, which make things easier for the woman, right? But here, as we all know, the situation in abroad, especially in North and South America, in UK, wherever, both the man and the woman, they are busy to maintain the family and the status quo, right?
Yeah.
So, but yes, I don't know, the same man wants to still live that life back home. He was living back home here in North America, and the same woman too may likely want to jump the gun and look, it can work. So, with as the president and founder of Women of Dignity, because you are trying to carve out a dignifying women, what is your take about this issue? Because it has been a burning issue of discourse.
Very well. Thank you so much. And I sincerely appreciate this angle of our section now. Women of Dignity has had cases, a lot, which even as we speak, we have about 3 we're resolving right now. And the major cases comes from back home. I use the word back home. Let me start with the category of those who are here with their partners, the man, the woman, and the children right here. Like you said, the men want the cultural values kept. And at the same time, they want the women to work the money to pay the bills. I tell you, it doesn't work. Why? If you still want the woman to have enough energy for the home, I mean, we're humans. There should be a 50-50 balance. That has nothing to do with the authority in the home. But it goes a long way to pay the bills. Now take, for instance, a man and a woman arrived here in Canada with 3 kids, and the man is home every day, and the woman is out there in the cold, working hard. When it's time to pay the bills, he writes on the list what should be given to extended families back home. For crying out loud, when this case got to my desk, I said to the man, please, sir, with all due respect, if you do the job and you want to send the money home, it's okay, but not fighting this innocent woman to release hers. You have 3 kids. You have the rent. I mean, the bills are elongated.
That's crazy.
Another category is a group of us that are here without our partners. Now, majorly, it's expected that the woman becomes the man and the woman in such a home. I tell you, a lot of our women are depressive. The workload is much. When you're interpreting the dollars to a partner who is not here, it means nothing. But you're spending the dollars right here. Now let's go openly to situations where the environment itself gives you the task of what to do. I expect a reasonable man and a woman to sit down and work as a team. So most of the broken homes we have right here, they came in as partners, honey from Nigeria, or from Ghana, or even from South Africa. And then the heat of the change, I go back to integration. When you come into Canada, please, with all due respect, the first thing to do is to go through the normal process of integration. Some persons get free trainings, they don't go. Some persons get the Red Cross support to get ideas and procedures done properly. They don't attend. Don't run for the dollars yet. Get to know where you put in your steps. Get to know where you lay your heads. Now, the marriage being apart, it's painful, but sometimes right here, it is just the solution to the crisis.
Yeah, I know, but my president, please, but we should not allow this trend to continue. What do you think Wodi can do to streamline occurrence of this nature? Because, as you said, when the husband and wife left the shore of Nigeria, they have their plans, and they get in here, and within 3 years, they get separated. I have had a lot of situations like that. That's the reason why I'm bringing this question to the front burner.
Mr. Jimmy, a lot of these people don't open up. They keep it a secret. And when we get to know, what we do is always this. We come into the family, and the major person we want to handle is the woman. We want her to, first of all, broker the peace. Because in the first place, the man is the head of the home. He is seen as the one that will never have a fault. So when we're able to calm the woman down, we let her know, look, the peace we're talking about is majorly for the children to have an harmonious home. And sometimes you see the men still standing their ground to say, oh, I'm ready in Canada, I want to do this. But we thank God, there have been a lot of issues we've resolved. And how we did it was this. Bringing in some counseling sections. We have people who've been able to talk to these couples, explain to them why they should be together. Even the children don't like the separation. Even the environment is not too conducive for it. 2 people have issues with bills, then we want one person on it, it doesn't work. Then we encourage the women to be hardworking. Some of these issues also have to do with a few of the people not being able to define what they want to do. Take, for instance, a businesswoman back home. She will really need some fund to start off business here in Canada. But in raising that fund, she will need to do some jobs.
Yeah.
So in most cases, the jobs are there, but are they the choice job she's looking out for? Are they the job she will also want to do? So we say to our women, please endure. You've come a long way. Persevere. But if the man is the type that is hitting, beating, and maltreating, we think there should be a psychological section. That should, go beyond what and we refer them. So we'll speak more to the women. We want every one of us to see ourselves as being equal, but at the same time, there is a level. And if I must be sincere, both parties are always, at the shoulder level, which doesn't work most times. So what we do, we come out to the woman, we talk her into peace, and it really worked for us. The men want to feel, oh, it's not my fault, but we know where we're going. So most times, that's what we do. And when we talk them into, we ensure they're empowered. Get something doing. Be passionate about yourself. Find out what you love best, and you run for it. The moment they get to this awareness, they become so, relaxed, unlike at the time they are being tested. So in homes, we encourage our women to stay with their partners, because it's one key area that makes you dignified. It's one key area that gives you the harmony to bring up the children.
Exactly. Thank you very much. You just mentioned shoulder level, and I picked that statement, shoulder level, because with what we have heard from different quarters about this problem, some says it's from the women, some say it's from the men. Understand? Some says when the women gets to North America, they have some different notion entirely. Some of them, maybe, let me use this language, some of them have been caged in Africa, and they've just felt when they get in here, they just get loose. It's like maybe just tell you, look, hey, you can't do that with me. That has closed. I'm in charge here, and that's why that's your shoulder level. Your statement came into play, because when you hear different stories, you wonder who do you blame? Is it the man or the woman? Understand? So it depends on, I don't know, with your own experience, you haven't intervened in different squabbles. What do you deduce? How do you think they can both shift ground to really meet at the point of peace?
Yeah, and I think that's the reason why we handle the women more, because a woman can easily forgive, unlike the men. A woman can easily look back and say, oh, my kids. A woman can, without much ado, feel guilty if she's actually wrong, And so we believe if we're working on the women, the men should cooperate. I remember one of the families, and the man kept saying, no, till my father gives an approval, she's not going to live under the same roof with me. And I said to the gentleman, the environment your father will be giving you such instruction differs from this. And as God will have it, I think the church came in also with our support, and they are beautiful, and they even had a baby not too long.
Oh, that's commendable. So, that's commendable.
Yeah.
That's commendable, Woody.
So, believe, on our part as Women of Dignity International, we sing it to our women. If you're a dignified woman, a lot of those things should not be found in our midst.
That's great.
And if we're going to tolerate a man, like I use the word, I don't think it's a good idea or a good habit for a man to lay hands on a woman. It's uncalled for.
But the man should know that this is not Nigeria. This is Canada, where everybody has his own right.
Even in Nigeria, the men shouldn't beat the women.
Exactly.
Because it's not ideal. So the moment it's not that, and sometimes some women say, oh, he's going out with another woman and all that. A lot of those things, we can talk them out. We can speak to our women, and they do their best to make peace in the home. We've seen it, and as a dignified woman, we encourage more of it, because that is what builds the better society what you want to have in the future.
Thank you.
We want to leave a legacy. We want people to see us as role models.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Woody. That is, I've been speaking with Mrs. Mercy Itoha Osai, the president and founder of Women of Dignity International, popularly known as Woody. Yeah, I have seen some of your programs of recent. I even thought maybe you are going to talk about it. I think Woody have made some visitation somewhere around Toronto. Am I right? Because I saw the news flash somewhere. Can you just tell our viewers what you really do, what you really did that period.
Okay, right now in Wodi, in terms of empowering our women, we've gone beyond a one-on-one discussion, and we've worked with partners who've given us so much support to reach out to the families. Recently, we had a program for those who had experience of the COVID-19.
Wow.
And we did a kind of encouraging them to go out of the emotions and come back to work.
Wow.
And at the same time, we gave our little token to support with our food bank supplies.
That's great.
Beyond that, we'll have our regular impact discussions. A lot of these impact talks give our women the foresight of what the future should look like. Take, for instance, the reason why we're very key with our women not being depressed is the fact that if anything happens to the woman in the home, a lot
it happened to your family. Yeah.
The whole family. So we try as much as possible to tell our women the best, daily routines, the best way to manage the home. You're a mother, the kids are there, you need to run the job, you need to take care of the partner. There are things that we put on together to learn. And we have trainings as well.
Wow.
We have our scholarship program, and that one we're actually looking at our women who are less able to do one or two things, disabled in a way. We can support the children to go to school. And
wow.
Our scholarship program is majorly going to kick off next year.
Okay.
And we see it as an opportunity to also give back to the society that has helped us so well.
Wow.
And in Wadi, we encourage our women to go as far as they can to get studies here in Canada. Whatever certification you can add to whatever you have, whatever degree, whatever course you want to study, take it, because this is an environment of good academics. So our women are out there. A lot of them are in schools all over Canada, and some outside are telling us, look, I went through this section on your platform, and I want to, take up a course in my own location.
Wow.
So what we're doing is bringing out the beauty in every woman.
That's
There's
great.
so much talent, buried in there.
That's
Showcase
great.
it, utilize it, and we say to our women, a woman of Dignity International is there to empower another woman.
Wow.
So feel free, come on our platform, give us your ideas, present your cases, and we run with it.
Great.
What we're doing right now in Wodi, I tell you, it's a brain work of more than 50 women.
Wow.
Everybody bringing in their
ideas,
their talents, their ideas. Yes, we embrace it and we run with it as a program.
That's great. That is great.
Yeah.
That's a very good one. The president of Women of Dignity International, they are based in Toronto, but they are operating worldwide.
Exactly.
According to what I've heard from the president, they have their tentacles in both Ireland, London, UK, North and South America, Africa in general.
Yeah, our members all over.
Yeah. And now, can you just, the viewers want to just hear from you, your parting words.
Oh, thank you. As a woman of Dignity International, it is my passion and my desire to see more women empowered in this environment.
Wow, that's great.
You got the gift. You got the enablement. You got the strength. A lot of our women are stronger than the men, sorry to say.
Yeah, it's
they
possible.
They can do 2-3 jobs.
They are multitasking in nature.
Multitasking,
yeah, I know.
And they have this multifaceted kind of life.
Yeah.
You're telling the woman there is a meeting for 4 p.m. and she tells you, oh, I'll do this, at home, I'll be there. And really she's there. So we want every woman to come out there. Don't hide the gift you have. We have a section where we train our women on business entrepreneurship. A lot of them today are into different gifted, jobs in their home. So I say to women, as a parting gift, you are able to be a dignified woman if those talents in you are showcased. Come on board, join the trail with us, and we're going to rock it well. In Wadi, no one is at the top, no one is at the bottom. All we do is we're empowering ourselves to empower others. So join us and be the woman of dignity for a generation like this that can leave a good legacy for generations yet unborn. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mrs. Mary Toha Osai of Wadi.
Yes.
Yeah, please, if you have spoken so well, people are viewing you all over the world, especially women in Canada, in Toronto in particular, in the GTA. If they want to locate Wadi, please, where can they find Wadi? Because that will be the next question now. Can you just tell the viewers how Wadi can be located?
Yeah, our office is located at number 10 Delfield Road, Etobicoke.
Delfield. Can you?
Delfield, B-E-L.
Okay.
Delfield Road,
Okay.
Etobicoke, number 10.
Okay.
Yeah, second floor.
Okay.
And you can reach us on the WhatsApp platform, on our social media. We're right there on the website, wadiwomen.com.
Okay.
Yeah, that's our website platform.
Okay.
Feel free to be part of us, and from time to time, we have our lines open. You can call us anytime, any day.
So what is the line that is open? Your line that is open. What is the line that is open, please? Can you tell them the line, Wadi line, where you can be reached? Oh.
Okay, yeah. Reach me on 437-214-7662. I take the number again. +1 if you're calling from outside Canada. +1 437-214-7662. And when you're reaching out to Wadi, feel free. Just be the woman you are, and we'll love you for that.
Yeah, thank you, Mrs. Mercy Toha Osai, the president and founder of Women of Dignity International in Toronto, Canada. Once again, from Savannah News Television, we say thank you for this live interview. My viewers out there, you have heard from the woman of substance, and I'm sure those of you in the GTA in Toronto will have heard of Wadi, and those of you outside Canada, you are hearing of Wadi, and they are all spread everywhere. And she has given you the platform how to locate them. Yeah. Endeavor to locate them so that you can be a dignified woman. Right now, I will say thank you, and thank you very much, and God bless you.
You too.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
Yeah, gentlemen and ladies, I see the man Olujimi Adekale. We just spoke with the president and founder of Women of Dignity International. You heard from her before she left the studio. Well, I'm here again with you to tell you that Savannah News Television has come to stay, and we'll be bringing to you from time to time people of substance, of what you ought to know, both in Africa and in North America, and all over the world in general. I will say thank you all my viewers for watching. We'll be back shortly. And I wish you a good weekend.